There you are, enjoiye. You're bored out of your mind and trying to find at least something to do. Looking for fashion shows, hosting and trying to find adventures. You sit and try to find a good spot for trading. Mostly declining the poor trades. After you thought you've had enough, a fox by the tag of Admiral Clever Claws approaches you. He's all black with the dark gray as his secondary color. He has dark blue lightning marks on him and the normal male eyes, which are all white. He has a long silver spike, a black ninja mask, safari boots and black dual samurai swords. Hello, he types to you, quickly putting the blushing emoticon. You notice he disappears into your den. You follow after him and switch to your small den so you can keep track of him easier. It's really annoying when random jammers enter and don't even bother to say a simple hello. He comes to you while you stand in the middle of your den.
Hi there,
he says, and this time, he puts the heart emoticon. Hi? You type back.
You are awfully beautiful.
He replies and quickly puts the heart emoticon again. You put the blushing emoticon and find yourself feeling warm inside, even smiling a little. He puts the blushing emoticon shortly after you. You think to yourself, I hardly know this guy. But what harm could it bring? Just a game after all. Admiral does the shade flip emoticon and winks. He offers you to come to his den and buddies you. You accept his request and arrive in his den, Admiral following shortly after you.
Look around,
says Admiral. He smiles a little bit after you explore his den. It was Cosmo's den. It was small, but he put a lot of effort into fixing it up. He had several betas and items that have long since disappeared from the stores. Enjoiye. He has obviously been a jammer way longer than anybody else you know. Secretly, you sorta envy his style and items. You wish you were as organized as Admiral. Who cares, just pixels. Your mother calls you upstairs because it's time to eat. Hey, I've got to go eat dinner. I'll be back in a little while, okay? Illy, you tell Admiral.
Oh, okay. Enjoy.
Admiral responds. He does the shade flip emoticon again as you take off. Shortly after you finish, you get right back onto Animal Jam. Admiral Clever Claws seems to have left, but suddenly comes back on after you. He sends you a jamagram saying, meet me in Mount Shivir. With a Cocoa Cup sticker. You click on his button twice so you're both in the same server. Once you arrive, you see him saying something while sitting near the spring off to the right.
And I just nod.
He types to himself. Once he sees you have arrived, he quickly does the smile emoticon.
Would you like to go get some hot cocoa?
He asks you. Sure, you respond. You both make your way into the hot cocoa hut. Inside, you both go about your own business for making your own cocoa. You found it cute you both picked the candy canes without even mentioning it. You even both smiled at the same time. You both sit and chat until your hot cocoa disappears. After that, he offers you to play Spider Zapper with him in the Sol arcade.
Wait,
he says.
I've got a better idea.
He tells you to go to his den. Instead, he sets up a few multiplayer arcade games in his den. You tell him you'll be right back to go check on a friend who needs you somewhere in enjoiye. Once you help your friend from the dramatic situation, you come back to Admiral. Yet again, you arrive to see Admiral saying,
and I just nod.
And suddenly changing his message to an emoji to greet you. At this point, you begin to wonder what he means by that and why he changes subject so quickly. You don't show it, but you're slightly concerned about this Admiral guy now. Suddenly, Admiral asks you a question that makes you raise an eyebrow.
Can you breathe okay?
He asks. What kind of a question is that? You slowly move your hands away from the keyboard and try to process what just happened. You're breathing just fine. What a weirdo. Yes, you reply.
I see.
He says back. You shake your head and stare at the screen. What person even asks a question like that? Is there supposed to be something wrong? What is he doing? You suddenly hiccup and a little stomach acid comes up. Bleh, you say out loud. You get up and go into the kitchen and get some water to take away the burning feeling inside your throat. Once you come back, you get the screen saying, you've been gone too long. Click OK to log in. What? You were just up not even for a minute. Once you come back, you see some of your animals changed and a few items are gone. Nothing too major. Admiral comes back to your den. However, he's wearing the stuff you're missing. Hey, you type to him furiously. Admiral smiles.
Yes.
You're the one who took my stuff. You reply.
So? We're dating. We have to share our stuff.
Clever Claus says, that doesn't mean you hack my account and take my items. I worked for those, you yell.
You have to.
He says. He's beginning to act like a raging 8-year-old child. No, I don't. This is just wrong, you type.
Whatever.
Admiral says, I'm calling HJHQ. Once I tell them what you did, I'm breaking up with you. You slam your finger on the enter button. Your heart is racing with anger. How could somebody do this to you? Especially if they love you. That's not how relationships work. Admiral puts the crying emoticon and says,
Don't you love me anymore? Don't.
No, you rage on.
I hate you.
He says. However, hate is spelled hat in this case because of Edge's strict messaging filter. You get the idea of what he's saying 100%, though. You notice Admiral unbuddy you, and quickly leave your den with the crying emoticon still above his head. You roll your eyes in disgust with the nerves of this boy. As you pick up the phone, your cell phone notifies you an email at the same time your Jamagram notification sounds in the game. Don't you love me anymore? I'm sorry. I'll do anything, the email says. It's from a cleverclaus@gmail.com. How did he get your email? What the hell? You respond with, you hacked my account. Hacked it? What kind of boyfriend does that? How do you have my email anyways? How did you get my password on Edge? If this goes any further, I'm telling my parents and calling the cops. Your Jamagram notification sounds again. 2 Jags now were a great match. It says twice in a row with the heart sticker on it. They're both from Admiral Clever Claus. You respond with leave me be and a phantom sticker. Admiral comes to your den after and you quickly lock it. Calling AJHQ quickly slips your mind as you get another email from him. Please. Don't you love me anymore? ? He responds. You decide to ignore the email for now. You delete the entire convo and quickly go upstairs to grab your phone charger. However, once you come back, your character is sprawled out on the floor, sort of in the sleeping position. Your animal's head is cut off and just a little distance from the body. You see Admiral doing some word-repeated action on the wall of your volcano den. His fox is on 2 legs, one paw on the wall as he smears a heart, and the words, "Don't you love me anymore?" on the den wall, his tail moving to his body's movements. He hops down on all fours, spins around and repeats the action over and over and over.